What if I told you time travel might not be science fiction anymore? For centuries, humans have dreamed about going back in time, fixing mistakes, or getting a glimpse of the future. Movies made it look totally possible. Books made it feel real. But here's the really shocking part. Some of the absolute greatest minds in history genuinely believed time travel could be possible. So, let's just jump right into this explainer.
What if scientists already figured it out, but just chose to stay silent? It's kind of a heavy, suspenseful thought, right? We usually brush time travel off as pure entertainment, but what if those sci-fi stories you know and love are actually masking a shocking reality?
All right, Section 1. From Fiction to Theory, the Origins of a Scientific Dream.
The idea really caught fire when H.G. Wells introduced the world to the time machine back in 1895. But what if this wasn't just pure imagination? What if it was inspired by real scientific ideas that were already floating around at the time? I mean, look at this timeline. We've got Nikola Tesla's space-bending experiments in the early 1900s. Right on the heels of that is Einstein's theory of relativity in 1905, all leading up to those shadowy rumors of the 1940s Philadelphia experiment.
Around that same era, Nikola Tesla was experimenting with some incredibly powerful electrical fields. Tesla actually believed that energy could do way more than just power machines. He thought it could interact with space itself. Some of his early theories suggest that extremely strong electromagnetic fields could literally bend space, creating distortions or, maybe even portals. It sounds totally impossible at first glance, but to Tesla, this was just the next frontier of physics.
Moving on to Section 2. The Science of Traveling Forward. The Anchor of Verified Physics.
So at first, all that portal stuff sounds completely impossible. But then came a massive breakthrough. In 1905, Albert Einstein introduced the theory of relativity, and this completely changed how we understand time forever. According to Einstein, time is not fixed, it's flexible. It can actually slow down or speed up depending on things like speed and gravity. In really simple terms, if you travel fast enough or experience intense gravity, you could literally move forward in time. Your personal clock ticks slower compared to everyone else back here on Earth. When you return, you've barely aged, but the world around you has aged years. So technically speaking, time travel is already possible. Well, at least in one direction. But what about traveling backward? Going forward is honestly just a matter of going fast enough. But going back into the past? Well, that's where things get strange, uncharted, and frankly, a little bit unsettling.
Which brings us to Section 3. The Secret Military Experiments. Rumors in the Dark.
So, in the 1940s, rumors started spreading like wildfire about a secret military experiment known as the Philadelphia experiment. According to the story, a naval ship was made completely invisible using powerful electromagnetic fields. But something went wrong. Witnesses claimed the ship didn't just disappear, it jumped through space, and possibly even time. Now, the government has always denied this. There is absolutely no official proof, but the story just refuses to die.
And then came another really controversial claim. A man named Andrew Basiago stepped forward, stating he was part of a highly classified program called Project Pegasus. He claimed that as a kid, he and others were actively sent through time using incredibly advanced technology.
And according to him, these experiments didn't just come out of thin air. They were allegedly based directly on Nikola Tesla's lost spatial distortion research. Again, there is absolutely zero verified evidence here, just stories. But you have to admit, the specific details of these claims are pretty unsettling.
Let's bring it back to Section 4, the unanswered scientific mysteries, the theoretical abyss.
Now here's where real science enters the chat again. Modern physicists are actually studying particles that behave in incredibly strange ways. Particles that barely interact with normal matter. Some experiments are even exploring whether certain particles might appear to move faster than light. They are literally poking at the absolute boundaries of the universe's speed limit.
And according to theoretical physicist Michio Kaku, if something could truly exceed the speed of light, time travel could become possible, at least in theory. If that light-speed barrier can be broken, the mathematical door to time travel is officially cracked open.
But let's be totally clear here. There is no confirmed case of a human successfully traveling through time. No verified machine. No solid proof whatsoever. What we have are unexplained events, mind-bending theoretical physics, and some incredibly compelling stories that simply refuse to fade away.
So what's really going on here? Are these just bizarre coincidences?
misunderstood science, or maybe wild imaginations running away with complex physics? Or are these pieces of a much larger truth that humanity just isn't quite ready to understand yet?
Think about the incredible progress we've made since H.G. Wells first wrote his novel. Maybe time travel isn't actually impossible. Maybe it's just not fully discovered yet. Or maybe, and this is the lingering thought I want to end this explainer with today, maybe someone already discovered it and just decided the world isn't ready to know. Think about it.